Next one's from Liam Stewart, and the subject is Taya Valkyrie back to wrestling. Just a little sidebar. Did you notice this? Remember when the pandemic started and we talked about those two doctors that came on and we're talking about them and they got kicked off YouTube for the video? Remember that?
Yes.
The doctor. Okay. Somebody came, and if you watch their video, they were talking about like if you keep people indoors and stuff so much and everything, all that, their immune systems are not going to be able to work well. Because you need to be outside. Your immune system needs to grow, like by actually interacting with people. So they just they kicked the guys off. Like that was one of the things they talked about, and they just came up with a review. Said, yeah, the lockdowns have affected people's immune system, kids' immune systems, because they're not like they're not building their immune systems by staying locked down. So it's like it's funny that back in the day they were kicking people off for misinformation. And now we fast forward. It's like, wow, you're really kicking off people for misinformation that was not misinformation. That's fantastic, right?
Exactly.
Next one's from Lion.
Let's reconvene at 3:15.
You just want to do one more? Want to do one more here?
Okay, here we go.
Next one's from Lion Stewart. Liam, a subject is Taya Valkyrie back to wrestling school. Konnan, it was so good to hear you back on the show this week. You're the effing man. I'm glad you're doing well. My question is for Konnan, but I love Disco and Joe's take too. Taya finally signed a deal with WWE. She has so much megastar potential. She's gorgeous, can cut promos, she can wrestle, and her body is insane. But for some reason, WWE put her with the rest of the NXT students, some of which have never worked a match in their life. Taya not only is one of the best women in WWE, but she's one of the best female wrestlers on the planet today. For me, she's by far main roster ready, and if I had the book, she would be my replacement for Lacey Evans to go with the Taya versus Charlotte match for WrestleMania. So Konnan, Disco, Crazy Eddie, what do you think of Taya go to NXT? How long do you see her down there, and what are your predictions?
You froze.
There's in the UK. FM. Go ahead.
Yeah, you froze for a sec, DI, but basically,
right.
You heard the question, Konnan. Just what do you think of Taya going to NXT, and should they bump her up to the main roster, that kind of shit?
Bro, you don't know. You could go there and be caught in a creative abyss, and she could be acting like a goofball, or they could push her. You don't know, bro. There's so much.
Well, plus, let me tell you this too. They put her in NXT because, bro, if you've never been in the WWE main stage,
right,
they stick you down there because you can tell by the work there's a way they do things. Right. They want to take the bad, get rid of the bad habits. Right, yeah. Right. So she'll be up. She's hot. But, bro, let me tell you, a lot of those girls in that main roster are ripe for the taking right now. There's a lot of green girls that are red. They're already starting to integrate. Like, Rhea Ripley's coming. This next year, there's spots on that roster for her to take, but she should start in NXT. There's nothing wrong with being NXT these days.
Yeah, I mean, look at it. Riddle started there. Drew McIntyre when he came back started there.
Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, Samoa Joe. So that's it.
Damian Priest.
Yeah. All right. So that's we'll reconvene 3:15.
Okay.
All right.
See you guys in a bit.
Peace.